Greetings all, day 22, and it's time for a DPT parcel from CEX Romford. Let's see how this goes. Welcome back to PS2 Mini Games. Hello fellow mortals!
Hello young people, and welcome.
I don't know why I'm going with that today. Day 22 of the CEX Summer Roulette Marathon. We are in the last third of the marathon, and to be honest, I'm happy for it. I just obviously, but 22 days straight of filming and editing has been interesting for me and Dave, but I think we've now gotten used to it. We couldn't do a daily episode all year round. I think we would literally lose our goddamn minds. But for this month, we are enjoying the hell out of it. What happens at the end of this month? I'm probably going to take a week off, but you never know. But obviously we're back to like 2 maybe bi-weekly episodes in August. At least 1 episode a week, maybe 2. Depends what I've got to talk about and how I feel.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
But generally speaking, I've been enjoying the hell out of this. Anyway, as stated before, CEX Romford this came from.
Oh dear God.
Essex. Oh, good lord. Depending what part of Essex you live in, it can be good, it can be bad. Been to nearly every town in Essex, and there are some interesting places. But there's some good places also, so we'll leave it at that. Anyway, this one has 2 parts. You can tell, by the way, this has 2 games in it already, I can tell. It's a mile away, because it's big and it weighs 25 kilograms. So this is going to be interesting. So obviously we've got day 22 and 23 literally in my hand right now. Let's get into it, shall we? I've legit now forgotten, or I've lost track of how many games I'm keeping, because I think people have mentioned in the past, because a lot of the failures so far, if you will, people have just suggested I just straight up keep certain parts as buy a new version. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. For instance, like what was it, the not Pinball Fun, what was the game where the inlay actually had mold on it? That game, yeah, I'm probably going to get another copy of that, because the actual disc itself was in very good condition. Oh, which game was it? It wasn't Pinball Fun, wasn't it? I've literally forgotten. Was it No, I don't think it was Pinball Fun. I literally can't remember. But there's certain games where I'm just gonna get another copy and just basically make it like a Hodge zombie version of it. But obviously that's in the future. For now, I'm still classing them as failures, because first time it's failure. So we'll see what happens. Obviously in the future, when I get to those games again, we'll do another roulette and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's get back to today. Obviously, any game without a manual, that's just a failure. Straight up failure. Any games with an inlay, some people suggested for inlay clean, I use like an alcoholic, like bacterial cleaner. To be honest, that was disgusting mold I saw in that, and I don't know how you can clean an inlay, but you never know. But the vast majority of these games, no manual is a failure. Inlay, disgusting for me, is a failure. Discs in terrible condition, that's a failure. But we'll see. We'll see. But the vast majority of this marathon so far has been very good. Anyway, day 22's game apparently is TD Overdrive. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking probably right now, this is a very easy game to find. I should have found out by now. And to be honest, you're probably right. There's probably many opportunities in CEXs across the country where they had it in stock. But once again, it's one of those games where I just assumed I had it. No, I have never had this game apparently. So TD Overdrive, the Brother of Speed, from name, I've never played it before, but I'm assuming it's a racing game. Obviously made by Atari. Atari have made some good games and bad games in the past, but obviously they've been around since the 1980s. Good consoles back in the day. Obviously they just didn't get with the times and they died out making consoles in the early 90s. But game developers, they are relatively decent. Anyway, read the back of this. See the city as a high street racetrack. Choose your wheels, snatch the keys and meet the others before the deadline. Deadline? Sorry, went a bit country then. Join an elite lifestyle, an elite network. Join a race of nerves and high stakes. Race through real cities of San Francisco, London, Monte Carlo and Tokyo with destructive objects, pedestrians, cross traffic and cop chases. Okay, don't run anyone down now. That's a hit and run in most books. You'll be going to prison. Get into a supercar including Aston Martins, Jaguars, Lotuses and many more. Now, okay, supercars, Aston Martins, yes. Certain Jaguars, yes. Lotuses? I mean, they're very like light, speedy cars, but I wouldn't call them supercars. And I live in Norfolk, the home of Lotus. Because the ultimate illegal street racing championship, or champion. So, my reading today is awful. Become the ultimate illegal street racing champion through a highly addictive story mode. Very strong claims being made by this game. As you can see, the game was released in 2002, so reasonably early PS2 era. So people ask, what do I class as early PS2? 2000, 2003. Mid PS2 is 2003 to 2007, 8, and then late PS2 is anything after 2008. That's what I class PS2 eras. Simple as that. Anyway, apart from that little bit of grime there, the case seems to be in very good condition. No complaints so far. Let's see if any complaints occur as we open the case. No, there's a manual. That's always a good sign. I do love the orange colour scheme. Tell you what, I don't like is this disc, like the clear disc. That I hate it. Manual contains a staggering 21 pages, which is bigger than most manuals we see in this marathon, and I'm not joking, it's that sad. We'll get the manual up. Okay, let's just... black and white, obviously, because colour costs money. Yeah, very euphoric information, so we'll give it a pass. That's pretty good. Disc itself, let's see. Ooh, okay. That is probably the worst disc we've had this marathon. I'm not even joking. That is horrific disc. Now, a lot of people always say test it before you play it, but no. Even I look at that disc and go, I can do better than that. So I'm going to say a failure. I'm going to call this a failure because look at that. And if people say clean the disc, it's like, no, look, that is a horrific scratch right down the edge there. And that is the worst disc of the marathon so far. That is disappointing. But obviously being a reasonably common game, in theory, getting another copy of this won't be that hard. But for now, we're calling that a failure. So, disappointment reigns once again at PS2 mini games. And the inlay is in fabulous condition, so it's just that disc. And I'm going to say no. We can do better than that. If I'm going to go for a full PS2 collection, I want at least a good disc. Or a disc I know is going to play without any real issues. People say I've got high standards. No, I've got some deep... Maybe so. But if I'm going for a full collection, I want the collection to be in good order. Simple as that. So today, sorry, day 22 is a failure. Just had to find another copy. That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
Things are never really the same. I'm sorry. Cheers. You know, I have people generally sick of that, and I have people who ask for it every time. I can't please everyone. So if you're sick of it, I apologise. If you love it every time, thank you. Anyway, so that is the end of day 22 of the CEX Summer Roulette Marathon. We'll find out what the other game from CEX Romford is, but the quality control for that one is abysmal. We'll see what tomorrow is like. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.